you say you gained 60 pounds of water on a car ride here because you're sitting up? That's not reality. Do you have a medical degree I don't know about? Seriously? You telling me if you were able to move, you would eat better?
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Welcome back to my 600-pound podcast. I'm Jen.
And I'm Jess.
And today we are doing season 9, episode 11, Irene.
Irene. When did this episode first air?
Oh, good question. I actually did not even look.
Oh, I did not look either.
Oh, it was probably
season 9.
This was probably 2021 because it was filmed right after COVID.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 2022 probably.
Probably. I don't know. This episode, it was season 9. So this was before Dolly and Lacey.
Oh, the good ones.
I know. Season 9. I don't think we've covered a whole lot of season 9 except we just did Isaac.
Mm-hmm. We did him.
And then and Samantha.
Mm-hmm.
Frederick.
Oh, maybe we
have done quite a lot.
Decent amount of them.
Kanae. I forgot all about Kanae.
Kanae.
Wow.
Who was that?
Kanae Dolphus from Nacogdoches,
Oh,
Texas.
Nacogdoches. I think I remember that.
Nacogdoches.
The name is familiar.
Unfortunately, don't remember a whole lot. Anyway, Irene's episode first aired March 10th, 2021.
Wow. Okay, so
a whole year after COVID. Wow.
Yeah. Should we just jump right in?
We should. Real quick, though, what have you been watching this week?
Obviously, the Hunger Games.
Bitch! Thank God. Oh, yes. We just came back from a trip where we went to a cabin in the woods with some friends, and we marathoned all 5 Hunger Games movies. Oh, it was amazing.
It's 2012 all over again. I'm obsessed again.
Yes. Yeah, you're so obsessed, and yet you left the books at my house.
I actually just
whatever.
bought the first book at the thrift store. I found it, and I bought a copy, and I'm finishing reading it.
That is so exciting.
I know.
What are you going to do when you finish it, though? You don't have the next ones. I'm coming over.
I'm going to go back to
the others.
Going back to the thrift store and looking for more, obviously.
Obviously. Oh my gosh. All right. So I had recently read the OG trilogy. I just finished Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes for the first time. Never read that before. Took me long enough to read it. Took me forever to get through it. Just because President Snow sucks. But I just started the Haymitch book, the newest one that just came out, and I'm already over halfway through it. I am obsessed. I am tearing up this whole book. I read the first 2 sentences of the Haymitch book, and I put it down.
What?
And I just gasped. I literally was like, oh! And I put it down, and Jake was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I can't. And he's like, you're on the first page. And I'm like, I'm 2 sentences in.
Oh man,
I'm upset.
I'm so ready. I'm excited to read that one.
It's so good.
Oh, I'm excited.
I will say, reading it after Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is helpful because there's some characters in it from Songbirds and Snakes that I feel like you would have forgotten very easily.
Okay.
Or if you skip Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, you won't know who they are. So it's a little okay, you kind of need the backstory there, but it's so good.
That's fine. I plan on reading them all in order, I think. Oh, it's exciting.
How exciting.
It's so exciting.
How exciting. Oh, I know. But yeah, that's all I've been watching or reading. Oh, Twilight just came out on Netflix. So I just watched Twilight and I'm halfway through New Moon today.
Oh my God. What year is it, guys? It is 2012 all over again.
You know, we're just living our best life. Watching and reading our favorite teen fantasy books. Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Oh, I also just finished listening to the audiobook of Emily Henry's Great Big Beautiful Life. I love Emily Henry. She's like one of those romance authors that's like an auto buy for me. It was pretty good.
Okay.
I liked it a lot better than some of her other books, but it was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Of course, it's always awkward listening to like sex scenes on audio.
Yeah. Weird.
Especially while driving.
It's like you're doing something like super unsexy. You're driving and it's like, spicy.
It's like, oh, the whole time I'm gasping like I'm like some Victorian woman, like, oh, he did what?
Oh my goodness.
He put his thing where? He grabbed her breast? Like, oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Just so awkward.
Goodness me.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
So awkward.
All right. So I guess we'll just get into Irene. Let's get started. It's Monday. Let's get rolling into the week. So we got Irene Walker. She is 39 years old. Her weight is unknown, and she is actually from Houston, Texas.
You know, I was a little upset that she's from Houston because I'm like,
no drive?
Okay, so no long drive?
No drive?
Carb trip? No road trip? I was like, where's my road trip? I love seeing your cat.
I had to run to let the cat out of the room. Okay. So, no road trip, which sucks.
Yeah.
But we don't get a road trip. But we get...
No, but what...
But we get a bed on the floor with no sheets.
Girl, we get, the mattress, 2 mattresses on the floor, a mattress that once was white but is now yellow. For what we don't get with the road trip, we surely get with a messy room.
Yeah, it's very messy. The walls are very dirty too. I'm like, how does this happen?
What is that?
I don't know. It's probably like your skin when you like touch the wall, or if you lean up against like the wall in your bed, the oil from your skin just kind of like leaves a mark, or your hair will leave a mark.
What is she touching the walls for?
I don't know.
She's a grown
She's touching
woman.
them a lot. I don't know. She got sticky fingers. She got dirty hands. No, I'm kidding.
My god. We'll get into that later with the eating. But okay, so in her bedroom, she's got this bare ass yellowed mattress, not a sheet in sight. I didn't even really see a blanket, but I'm sure there was one. I just didn't see it. Wig. Clearly, she took her wig off at the end of the day and just tossed it onto her makeshift bedside table, which is just a container. I was like, okay, all right. She immediately starts going into how, it's, I have to shower every day. I'm never fully clean. I sometimes have to shower twice a day because it's just so hard to shower and I get so exhausted. So sometimes I'll do a shower and only wash half my body. And I'm like, oh girl, this is a mess. This is already a mess.
I know. That shower is so tiny. Ugh.
Yes.
Also, there was another bed in her room and I'm like, oh God. I think it's a 1-bedroom apartment. That sucks. Because we find out that she shares an apartment with her son, her niece, and her daughter-in-law, I think.
Is the daughter-in-law real, or is she a ghost, or did the son just say that I don't know, like, her son's not bad looking. Maybe he just was like, you know what, just say I'm married in case the show takes off and there's all these hotties after me,
Oh, man. Yeah, because it's like, because I'm like, okay, she sleeps in that bed, but then there's like a small bed in the room, and then there was like another bed in the living room, and I'm like,
in the living room,
this is weird. We never see the daughter-in-law either.
No, but she lives with her son, supposedly his wife, and then her niece also lives with them. So her niece, her name is Mimi, and Mimi helps take care of her, and also her friend Cameo also takes care of her. Cameo, honestly, one of the MVPs of this episode.
I know. She's amazing.
I love Cameo. That's a friend right there.
That's
a good friend.
She's a good friend. I don't know if I could be like that. That's crazy what
Hell
she does.
She's not just a friend. She's like a home visitor.
Mm-hmm.
She's like a caseworker rolled into one. This is crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So
we find out that she says that her niece Mimi or a friend Trina will bring her first meal of the day, and she's like comes out of the bedroom and all she has on is a shirt. So she's just...
excuse you. That was a beautiful muumuu. Excuse you. That was a beautiful gown. Beautiful
yes,
dress.
excuse me. A lovely blouse. She's just sitting on the couch. I'm pretty sure just raw dogging it.
I was gonna say, did you think she pulled that little number off the floor?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't see a dresser in sight.
Not a dresser, not a hamper. So this wig she pulls off of the her makeshift nightstand, which is just a plastic bin. This wig she grabs is so busted.
Oh, I feel so bad because she just needs to comb it out. And they didn't...
seriously, the back of the wig is a hot fucking mess. And also, she's got nicer wigs as the episode goes on. That means this was a choice.
Yeah, you know you're going to be filmed for TV. I would clean... Oh my God. I would hire my last dollar to get somebody to clean my house for me. Like...
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The house wasn't terrible.
No, it wasn't.
No, the house wasn't dirty.
No, it was a nice apartment. The kitchen was really nice.
Right. Yeah, but, I mean... her hair before the wig was fine. She just had it braided.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, go with that,
Yeah.
girl.
Or get time.
Jesus, good.
Brush your wig out beforehand.
Not even brush it, just like wet the back and like curl it. Like take your finger and just like wring it, you know? Oh, I don't know, man. That wig. Oof. God. So, okay, someone's at the door. Who could it be? Is it Dr. Now? No. It's her friend Trina bringing in a shit ton of fried chicken.
It's a ton of food. And she brings it to Irene, and Irene starts eating, and Trina's like, "You're not even going to offer me any?" And she's like, "Oh, do you want some?" And she's like, "No, I don't want any." But
well, she offers her what she's already taken a bite of, some greasy chicken legs. She's like, "You want some?" Like, Irene doesn't even wait for a plate.
No plate.
She doesn't wait for anything. No plate, no napkin. She just raw dogs it, starts eating it. There is chicken grease and crumbs all over her, dripping down her chin, onto the top of her muumuu blouse, all over her boobs.
It was so messy.
Ma'am.
I'm like, Trina, please get her a plate. Get her a napkin. She's making the biggest fucking mess. Like,
it's like watching a baby. Like, you know when a baby, like, is first starting to eat solids around, like, 4 to 6 months, and they're fucking, like, throwing shit on the floor, making a huge-ass mess, and you're just like, oh, that's fine, whatever, it's a baby. This is a 39-year-old woman.
It's a mess. It's so... all over the couch, all over the floor.
The grease stain handprint on the black leather couch.
Oh, my God. It's so bad.
I saw that grease stain handprint and I was like, ain't no fucking way, man.
Oh, and that's like the one area to sit on is that couch. And she just greased it up. Girl.
Ew.
Stop.
Oh,
so,
God. So after she like scarfs it down, her friend Trina goes to leave. Or as they're leaving, this is a weird scene. So first off, the food is all blurred out, and so is her gooch. Like, all on the couch, there's just one long line of blur, and it's like, obviously, the Popeyes, KFC, whatever, and then her vag is blurred out.
Yeah.
Trina said something about, what the fuck did Trina say?
What?
It was something, I'm gonna get it, I can't remember. She said something to her, and then Irene said something back about, well, my kids aren't with me.
Yeah.
But then her mood was like so up and down that I couldn't tell if she was just like happy
I don't know.
with her friend or if she was complaining. And then next thing you know, Trina goes to leave and she's like, I'm glad she's gone.
She
Ma'am,
just brought you.
she brought you all that food.
Right. Weird.
I'm glad she's gone. Huh?
Huh? Well, that's why we don't see her again in this episode.
No, because she's glad she's gone.
So,
Jesus.
let's get into her backstory. She mentions that she was always a big girl when she was really young. She had a love for food. Her parents separated when she was 5 because her dad started to abuse her mom, and the mom left him. And this is around the time when Irene became depressed. She said they went to church. Her mom was at church all the time. And at church, Irene would just eat the food that was there. They always had, food and pastries and stuff at church. And food was a source of comfort. And then also her family would enable her and give her more food. Mm-hmm. So it was always a ton of food around.
Very strange. She said her mom was at church every single day. And I'm like, oh, God,
she's one of
how
those
boring.
people.
Sorry.
Every
one
day.
of those people. Every day at church.
A lot.
God damn. So she said her parents separated when she was age 5. Mm-hmm. Did you mention that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, sorry. Well, her dad abused her mom, and then they separated.
I mentioned all of this.
She became. Oh, you did.
Yes, were you not listening?
I was too busy chugging my. I was
oh
chugging
my
my
God.
drink.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going then. You were not listening at all. Okay. So.
Wow. Okay. Great.
She said. So her mom.
Did you mention that she would eat until she threw up at church?
We're not there yet.
Oh.
Yeah, so
this is what happens when I take like a 5-minute long chug of my drink.
Yeah. So, she says her mom worked all the time and would just give her and her sister fast food. So about 10 years old, she was 140 pounds. And then at 14 years old, she went up to 250 pounds. And then high school was hard because she got bullied a lot. She didn't have a ton of friends, but she did date. She did have boyfriends.
Oh, that was the weird thing. She was like, I was bullied. I didn't really have any friends, but I had boyfriends.
Oh my gosh, she had boyfriends.
I'm like, oh, girl. That's not the brag she thinks it is.
Yeah.
Like, that's like when some people are like, oh, I don't have friends. I have boyfriends.
Ew.
Okay, pick me. Shut up.
Pick me.
Ew. Fucking pick me. Oh, I don't have girlfriends. But I have boyfriends.
Ew,
like, shut up.
Gross.
It's like those girls that are like, I don't have friends. They're all drama. But then you have all this drama.
Yeah.
Like, girl.
So much drama.
That's apologies to anyone that's listening that says, I don't have no friends. Girl, shut up. Yes, you do.
I love the...
Or if you don't, look within.
I love that one meme where it's like, I don't have friends. They disappoint me.
Yes. Okay. If you don't have friends, the only way you're allowed to respond is that quote there. I don't have friends. They disappoint me. From that one meme. That's allowable. Mm-hmm. Ew, but I'm sorry. It's a red flag to me when people come up to me and they're like, or not come up to me, but when I'm talking to someone and they're like, I don't have friends. They're all drama. Like, got it.
Noted.
Got it. Noted.
Okay. So she did date in high school and she was 16.
Wait. Sorry to interrupt. Did you mention where the island where her mom is from?
Oh, Mauritius.
Mauritius?
Mauritius.
I've never heard of this in my life.
It's like an island. I think it's the one on the east coast of Africa, I'm pretty sure.
Interesting.
You've never heard of it?
Africa, right?
You've never heard of this random island on the coast of Africa?
No, I've never heard of this random island by Africa. Excuse me.
Yeah, Mauritius,
Like,
yeah.
Also, okay, well, she mentioned that but then never brought it up again. Because at first I thought she was going somewhere with it. Because she said something about how like, oh, well, my mom is like from this island in Africa. And I'm like, oh, that's really interesting. Maybe like we'll meet her mom. Maybe there's some sort of culture she's going to mention. Mm-hmm. No, nothing. Never brought up again.
Yeah, never brought
like, okay, Irene.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, why even bring it up?
Yeah, it was weird. She just like brought it up and then never. Okay, actually, I just Googled it. It is off the East Coast. It's actually in the Indian Ocean by Madagascar.
Oh.
So.
Oh, there we go. Interesting. Very cool. So maybe, is she trying to say she's like, if her mom is from there, obviously she's like first generation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here. Well, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
So back to the...
But never brought up again.
High school boyfriend.
Yes, high school boyfriend.
She dated this guy.
I don't have friends. I have boyfriends.
Ew, yeah, this guy, she was 16. Her self-esteem was already really low, and he was abusive. Oh. So she ended up getting pregnant at 16. Jail. And she had her son at 17. Her son, Jacory.
Oh, she's a teen mom.
I know. That's sad.
You know, sometimes I think about Teen Mom, you know, how, like, they picked those girls, and, like, the ones who went on to continue filming got all this money.
Yeah.
You know? And then it's like there's some teen moms where they even were on the show, just 16 and pregnant, but their lives were not good after that one episode they did.
That sucks.
But then it's sad because then there's other cast members who went on to do really, really good things, or just like, you know, got rich.
Like book deals and like, TV shows. And
yes.
They're
fucking Chelsea is now on HGTV doing like home renovation shit. That's crazy.
Or they're slinging Plexus and weight loss drinks. And
oh, God. Or they're doing, what the fuck does Farrah do?
Oh, what does she do? I don't know. I haven't kept up with her.
I haven't really kept up with her since the sex tape, honestly.
Oh, yeah. She was weird.
Oh. Yeah.
So, this poor girl gets pregnant. She puts on 100 pounds and gets up to about 350 degrees. Oh, my God. I said 350 degrees. I mean, pounds.
Degrees! Girl, get out of here.
Pounds.
Oh,
it's been a long day. So yeah, her boyfriend broke up with her when she got pregnant. So who knows where this guy is? Wow.
Who knows? Garbage. That's where he is. Trash man. Ugh. God, it takes two to tango, you know. Ugh. So, of course, you know, after she gave birth and then put on another 100 pounds, she ended up dropping out of school. And then luckily, though, she said her mom was able to help her out. And so, you know, she was able to get by for a little bit until she turned 19. And this is so sad.
This is awful.
So, this is horrible. So, she says in 2 years, she had lost her dad, her mom, her oldest sister, and her aunt. And now she was homeless.
How does that even happen? Oh my God. That is so much.
In 2 years?
At 19.
19.
Could you imagine?
I mean, you and I lost 4 family members in 4 years, and we were in our late 20s, all late 20s, and that was rough. I can't imagine 2 years at 19.
And it's like
pretty much between 17 and 19.
And it's your immediate family. It's your parents and your sister. Oh.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh.
That's awful.
God. That's so horrible. This poor girl. So she said after all that, she became homeless. And she, one night, was sleeping at a metro bus stop with her and her son. And this woman came up to them and took her to the shelter. At this point, I think she said she was 21 years old. She said at the shelter, she did not know how to raise a child. And so the people at the shelter helped her. Makes sense. She's 21. Like, oh my God. You know, she's had all this horrible stuff happen. Like, so much death and grief. She probably was depressed. Then she was homeless. So the people at the shelter helped her, and this is when she met her friend Cameo.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did she say Cameo worked at the shelter, or is Cameo another person at the shelter?
I don't remember if she just worked there. I don't know. She might just have worked there, maybe.
I don't remember, because she just said Cameo was at the shelter, so I don't know, and has been helping her since. So I don't know if Cameo worked there, or if Cameo was a fellow person at the shelter.
I have no idea.
I don't know, but she was there for a little bit, and then she started dating. She said, she didn't say who it was, but she was dating someone, and she got pregnant with her oldest daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is really fucked up. So apparently you can't be pregnant at the shelter, so they kicked her out.
Right?
Make it make sense.
That's fucked up.
Make it make sense. What the hell? Oh, you're struggling, you're homeless, and pregnant? No, sorry, you gotta go. You gotta be back homeless, girl.
Like the most vulnerable people, and it's like, actually, you need to leave.
You need to leave.
Wow.
Like, oh my god. What a bunch of whores. Stuck up whores. Sorry. Bitches. That's horrible.
That's fucked up, dude. Like, oh my god.
So then when she was 24 years old, she was 500 pounds. And for 6 to 7 years, she was either staying with a friend or staying with whoever she was dating.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, she had 3 more kids. So I think total she has 4. Jacory, who's over 18, and then the younger 3. And she said by...
I think it's 5.
Is it?
Because she said she had Jacory. And then...
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait. Maybe it is 3. I just assumed the other pregnancy was another kid. So 5 total.
Maybe.
I don't know. 4 or 5 kids.
I don't know, because she only mentioned later on. Okay, let me get to that real quick. So, in her early 30s, she got up to 200 pounds. I'm sorry, 600 pounds. Jesus. And this is when she turned to alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
At 34, she met more people who were really bad influences on her, and she turned to drugs. And then this is when the show did her so fucking dirty. They showed this picture of her in a really bad wig with really bad makeup. And she said, that was probably the worst time in my life when I was on drugs. And I'm like, you had to show that picture.
Wasn't it like weirdly
rude?
Like it had like all that like sparkle and stuff too.
The glitter.
You did not have to show that.
Yes.
No.
You did not need to show that, but they did. So she said though, during the drug use, her kids were taken from her, and they took the youngest 3. This is when she mentions that Jacory was over 18 and on his own, so they didn't take him, but they took the youngest 3. She didn't mention any other kids, so I assume it's just the 4.
Okay, it's probably just the 4 then.
Yeah. So she said after that was a huge wake-up call for her. She said, she would do anything to get her kids back. So she got clean and sober, but she's traded one addiction for another, and she went right back to food. She said she gained even more. I think she may have lost some when she was doing drugs, because I can't imagine you maintain weight on drugs. I don't know. But she went right back to food, started gaining again, and this is when she moved in with Jacory. And as she's talking, there are crumbs all over the couch. There are crumbs all over the floor from that chicken.
Oh, a plate. Why did no one get her a plate?
A plate, a napkin.
There are so many crumbs. It's like crazy.
I'm just shocked because she's 39.
Like, get a plate. This was bugs. The bugs that you could get from this, like, oh my god! Like I hoped Jacory came home and swept that up or something. It was so bad.
Oh, poor Jacory. Now we meet Jacory. He mentions, he's like, living with my mom every day is an uphill battle with her. He says it's really hard to watch her eat the food she eats. He says it's really hard to try and get her to not eat certain foods, but she's very stubborn, it sounds like, and he just wants the best for his mom. He says it's really hard to just watch his mom suffer like this. And so this next scene we meet her niece Mimi. She comes in with another big ass blur of Burger King bags.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you've got to be shitting me. You've got to be kidding me. How in the hell is she hungry?
I have no idea.
After all that. God. So Irene then mentions, she's very grateful that the her three kids are staying with family members right now because she has not been cleared to have them back yet. I don't know if that's just because of her place of living, because she is living with her son in a small apartment, or if it's because of her, she can't get around. So I don't know how old these other kids
probably, are. I'm thinking they live in a one bed, and they're probably already over, or if they had 3 more kids, it's probably the occupancy laws. You can't have that many people in one bedroom.
I know. Yeah, there's no way. So she's sitting on the same spot in the couch. She hasn't moved, and again, same image earlier, except the food logo changed, but she's got all this bags of Burger King blurred. Her gooch is blurred out, all on the couch.
Oh my God. Yeah, she's family is over, Mimi's here, but she doesn't have pants on. It's a little weird.
She's just got it's her and her moo against the world.
I know, it's so awkward. But Mimi brings her the Burger King. It's 3 burgers, 3 things of fries. And Mimi just sits there while she's eating it. It's super awkward. Really weird.
This is so weird. She also brought in 3 huge extra large drinks, too, that are definitely soda.
Oh, yeah. Sodies.
And I know Mimi's got 1. And I guess the rest are for Irene.
That's great. No, she's not drinking 2 giant things of soda.
2 ginas.
I got ginas on the brain. Because her fucking gooch is out.
Her whole gooch is out. Oh God. Okay, I'm sorry. We gotta talk about this eating scene though, because she's got the 3 burgers. Okay. You know the little wrappings that the burgers come with?
Yeah.
She's got one opened up, laying on the couch. Again, not a plate in sight, not a napkin in sight. She's got the burger wrapper open on the couch. She's got the 3 burgers and then a whole mountain of fries. Mm-hmm. She's got the ketchup, pours the ketchup all over the fries. Red fucking flag. No.
Dip them.
I don't dip them. Sorry to people who, pour their ketchup all over the damn fries, but gross. When you pick them up, your fingers are going to get covered in ketchup.
It's messy.
Jail.
The way she airplaned those french fries, that scene where she picked up a glob of fries, ketchup all, and just
she literally
she went way up.
Here comes the airplane.
And did an airplane on herself with the fries. She was a child. What the fuck was that?
That's a child. She literally, her arm full up, all the way up in the air, head back, and then slowly put the fries in her mouth like that. This is a 39-year-old woman.
And then I hated how she picked up the burger and there were fries on top of the bun and she ate it I hate it.
No. I
hate it.
Okay, if I ever, there's sometimes when I'm a real fat piece of shit where I will get a McDonald's burger, take the bun off, put fries on the burger, take the bun, put it back on top of the fries, and I'll eat that. That's fine. But she put them on top of the bun, and they were covered in ketchup. And so she's got ketchup all over her hands, fingers, everything's spilling out the back end of the bun, the pickles and shit. Mm-hmm. And it's getting all over her boobs, all over the top of her moo-moo. And I'm like, this not a plate in sight. The way this woman eats, and then she had all the grease and the ketchup and the mustard running, and that was so much mayonnaise running down her chin, down her neck.
Etiquette, the etiquette. I'm not even big on etiquette. Dab your lips when you got stuff on them. You don't just let that simmer on your face.
You don't let that shit simmer.
That's crazy.
The whole time I'm literally looking at this with my mouth hanging open this is a 39-year-old woman.
It's a lot.
It's when and a baby's in the high chair, and the babies always have like several neck rolls, and their food dribbles, and it gets in between their neck folds, and it's like, oh, look at that baby. We gotta move the neck folds up and wipe. This is a 39-year-old woman people have to do this for. Like,
crazy.
I can't. The messiness of it all, and Mimi's just sitting there watching her. Doesn't offer a plate, nothing.
Yeah, get her a plate.
Do they, like, a plate, something? This is just too much. So Mimi, in a private interview, says that she doesn't want to give her aunt this type of food, but she knows her aunt is going to be really angry. And she's like, so sometimes it's just easier not to fight with her. And Mimi does ask her, you going to eat all that? And Irene is just like, yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Damn.
Obviously, Irene.
And so we also find out her son, Ja'Cory, is talking about how he's just worried she's going to become bedbound. And it's already like such a... He's like, I'm just worried about having to take care of her like that. And that's just so much. Because
so
like, I got other things I want to do. Because he's probably, by this point, only like 22 years old. Like...
Yeah.
Like, that's so young.
What's 39 minus 17? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Because even he's like, I want my mom to have like a job and a career and a life. I want her to experience things. But also remembering she had him when she was 17, and then she had all those really traumatic events, like all those deaths in her family right after she gave birth, pretty much. For 2 years straight, she lost 4 important people in her life. And, I mean, do we think she's still at that age of 17?
Maybe.
Still, like, in the head space of a teenager. That's so sad. Damn.
So,
well, moving on.
So, in the next scene, Irene and her friend, Cameo, are actually going to Dr. Now's office. Cameo was the one that suggested that she reach out to Dr. Now.
Oh, love Cameo.
So they're at the office. Oh my gosh. She gets called back, and Irene's like, I think I'm about 600 pounds. And yeah, she's right. She weighs in at 603 pounds. So they go to Dr. Now. They go in the office. And he's like, so what have you done so far to lose weight?
Wow, you are jumping ahead because when they're sitting in the office...
I skipped that.
Yeah, you sure did. It was so funny. When they called Irene's name, Cameo like looks at the camera crew and she's like looking around back and forth. Irene's already halfway to the door. And Cameo's just like, huh? 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 And she starts grabbing all the shit and leave. I just thought that was a funny scene.
She was like, what?
That was funny.
Huh?
Huh? Huh? Huh? Like that cat that's just like, huh? Huh?
So, Dr. Now asked her, what have you done so far to lose weight? She's just like, well, I want to lose weight. It's just hard. And she mentions it's hard for her to move around. She also mentions her bladder is weak because of the weight. Ooh. She is sitting bare butt on that couch. And she's got a weak bladder.
And her mattress is yellow.
Stop. Stop. I'm ill.
Okay. Speaking of weak bladders. Okay.
What?
Okay. I was at a Walmart recently when we were at the cabin, and we went to that Walmart, and I saw the pad and tampon aisle, and always the brand is starting to make diapers. And I'm like, you know what? Honestly, with the way I've been bleeding lately, diaper me up.
Do it. You know what? I just saw a commercial today for male pads, essentially. They're pads for men. They look just like normal pads, but they're for men that leak. And I'm like, good for them for tapping into that market.
Wow.
That's money to be made.
Honestly, that is money to be made. Money to be made. Wow. Now, pads for men, do they adhere to boxers?
Yeah, it's the same. They look literally the same. Just no wings. They don't have wings for some reason.
Oh. No, okay, that's the hard thing too, because like when I prefer wings, just because I don't like my shit getting all bunchy, but like whenever I wear boxers sometimes, like especially if I'm walking around the house, I'm not fucking putting pants on, so I'll just have boxers on. And Wings is so hard.
No wings.
In boxers.
You can't wear wings. Boxers.
No wing. I can't. Ugh. God. But yeah, some days, honestly, I seriously consider buying diapers for a period.
Jesus.
Honestly.
Good for them.
Honestly.
Tap into that market.
Good for these people. But also, Irene, if her bladder is so weak and she's not wearing underwear, they have to blur her Gucci out. Girl, get some diapers.
Oh my God.
Oh, unless they did blur her diaper. Oh my God. Okay, I'm so sorry to keep talking about diapers, but you know that meme where it's
what?
the old man, and he's like whispering to this old woman in bed, and he just says, "Move your diapers.
Ew.
Like, move your diaper aside and I can slide it in."
Ew. Okay, we're moving on. This is disgusting.
Just push your diaper to the side.
Ew. That's disgusting.
Sorry.
People aren't going to listen anymore. All right, I'm moving on.
Sorry. All right, move it on.
So Irene actually mentioned she had a nutritionist, but she never actually went through with meeting up with them. And then she mentioned her typical diet is chicken, burgers, fettuccine, shrimp. She likes vegetables, but she also likes chips and sodas. And she's like,
and
cookies and sweets. And she's like, but I want to get myself a personal trainer. You know, I want to start doing all this workout. And Dr. Now is like, well, why haven't you done anything so far? She's like, well, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to, get juices and he's like, fruit.
Juice is not on the diet.
Yeah, juice is not on the diet. It's not?
Yeah, God. It's not? What? I loved it when Dr. No asked her what she's done so far, and all she says is, I just want to be on a diet. And he's like, so basically, you didn't answer my question, meaning you haven't done anything.
No, you haven't done anything. And she kind of throws Cameo under the bus. She's like, Cameo brings me food. And she's like, I'm not an enabler.
Yeah, because Dr. Now immediately is like, is she your enabler? And you can tell Cameo has seen the show before because immediately she's like, oh man, that's not what I want. Aww. That's not who I am. I'm like, oh God, poor Cameo. Mm-hmm. So Cameo apparently takes care of Irene and like helps her do a lot of things around the house. So Dr. Now is like, okay, well, Cameo, you're also going to get a copy of the diet. And so Dr. Now tells them, you need to lose 60 pounds in 2 months. And this is when Irene starts talking about her friend. This is so weird. First she goes, well, my friend Lolita is very concerned. And I'm like, okay, why are you singling out Lolita here?
Yeah.
Because apparently the whole family and Cameo and everyone is concerned about this. Because Irene then tells Dr. Now, well, this started because Dr. Now was like, how far can you walk? And Irene was like, oh, I can walk a little bit, but then I get really winded and tired. And then I start like blacking out. And then I pass out when I pass out when I walk too long or when she coughs too much. And Dr. Nell's like, how often does this happen? I think she's going to say something normal like, oh, I don't know, maybe like once every couple of weeks. She says every day. She passes out every day.
That's
every
insane.
day.
Insane. Crazy. I think she does.
Girl, are you actually passing out every day?
Or is she just getting dizzy, you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. She says, I black out and then I come to. So I think she's passing out daily.
Maybe. Dr. Now immediately is like, that sounds like it could be seizures. And thankfully, Irene is like, oh, I already got tested for that. Mm-hmm. I had several tests done. They ruled out the seizures. She said that her last doctor told her that it was weight related.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Because
that's,
Yeah, it's her pulmonary system is compromised, he says.
Oof. And in this scene, you notice too, and even earlier, how much she coughs.
Yes.
Like, it's not just like it's like a full, like, wet, phlegmy, bronchitis type coughing. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
Sorry,
she was coughing.
Ew.
He's trying to explain everything to her, and she's just like coughing so much.
Oh.
So,
speaking of coughing, I was FaceTiming with Mom, and she coughs with her tongue sticking out like this.
Like a child.
Like literally, like a child doesn't cough. Yes. Well, yesterday I FaceTimed her, And she's in an antique shop. Apparently, according to our brother, she had the volume all the way up. I was on FaceTime. Volume all the way up at an antique store. Our brother said they were the only people inside this building and the cashier.
Oh, that's
And
so...
mom had me full speaker, and then she's walking around holding the phone in front of her face, just
Oh my God.
with her tongue sticking out,
Ew.
coughing on all these antique things.
That's awful. Mom, read the room. Time and place. Quiet antique store, calming environment. Nope.
You take some loud ass phone call.
Jesus.
God. So there's this whole scene where Dr. Now is going over the book with Irene and Cameo, explaining the whole diet, explaining, the exercises and everything he wants her to do. He pissed me off a little bit when he said, no TV. You need to get up and exercise. Excuse me? Go fuck yourself.
She could watch TV while she's lifting weights.
Exactly. Go fuck yourself, Dr. Now. So then the next scene, she's getting her blood drawn, and they're going to take her from some tests and do all that jazz. And now we are 45 minutes into our episode here, and we're at month 1. Are you fucking kidding me?
Let's speed run the rest of this. That's insane. So apparently all her passing out problems were weight related. They're not neurological. All the testing was fine. Cameo came to her house and took away all the bad food, and Cameo is going to make her a healthy meal of egg whites and turkey sausage. Irene's like, can I have a little bit of cheese? No cheese. Nope.
No, she said, can you surprise me with some cheese?
Nope.
Girl, you know damn well it's not on the fucking diet. Cameo said she's gonna try and make it taste good, and seasonings are great, but also there's a lot of sodium in seasonings. Or what else is in seasonings?
No, like salt is like the sodiums.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
I feel like you can drench that in some like garlic.
Maybe. I don't know. Garlic powder?
Yeah, garlic powder.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I think
so yeah, she's... Oh my god, so they're gonna go eat, and Cameo is like, no pain, no gain, because Irene was complaining, oh, but what if there's no flavor? Cameo's, well, no pain, no gain. And Irene is like, no flavor, no pleasure. It's like, girl, shut up.
Too bad.
So, too bad, bitch. So they're working out with the medicine ball. This is actually really cute. Cameo was having her, every time she like threw the medicine ball, she had to say like a goal.
Yeah. Lose weight.
Which I thought was really cute.
And she's like, I want to see my kids again. I want to open a business.
Oh.
Yes, cute.
Oh. She said she wanted to get laid again. I was like, good for you, girl.
Good for her.
This scene is when I noticed that Irene has a humongous hole in the side of her shirt.
I saw that too.
Her boobie could have immediately just
slid out.
That boobie could have slid right out. Damn. All right, so we skipped month 2, apparently, because we're at month 3, and her and Cameo are in a taxi to Dr. Now's. Her wig in this scene, 10,000 times better.
I know.
10,000 times better. Oh my god, this wig was so much better. She said she's worked really hard for these past 2 months. When she walks, she's got her little backpack purse. And her wig, it's like got these really blunt bangs. And with the backpack, she kind of looks like Dora the Explorer a little bit.
A little bit.
It's giving Dora vibes.
A little bit.
Like, we're going on an adventure.
So the goal, she had to lose 60 pounds. She went from 603.
She needed to be
543.
43?
Yes. She weighs in 598 pounds. She lost 5 pounds. Not great.
Wow. 2 months.
2 months.
And lost 5 pounds.
Said it's been hard to adapt to the healthy meals. Portions are hard.
But she said she worked really hard.
Cameo's like, I try to push her, but I'm not there all the time. So I don't know what she's eating.
Yeah. Right. And Irene's like, I can't control what she eats when I leave. I don't live there.
Oh, you mean?
And I was a little annoyed because... Cameo. Yeah. I was a little annoyed, though, because I feel like Dr. Now is blaming Cameo. But, like, Cameo literally is like, I'm not there. Like, I got rid of all the food in the house. I make her these healthy meals when I'm there. I push her to work out and we do it together. But when I leave, she can do whatever she wants. And clearly she is.
She doesn't live there. Like, she's doing the best she can.
I know. And I'm kind of annoyed that Dr. Now kind of like put Cameo on the spot. And he does it again later this episode too. And it kind of pisses me off.
It's like not her
because it's like
fault.
Cameo's... No, it's not her problem. This is her friend. Like, she's doing a lot. Pissed me off. Justice for Cameo. So Dr. Now is like, okay, well, clearly, Irene, you don't really, like, care to change. Like, is there a goal you're reaching for? Like, or are you just fine with dying? And Irene is like, well, I need to be here for my children, period. Point blank. And it's like, girl, what's more important, your kids or 16 burgers?
Then get on the diet, girl. Like, come on, please.
Damn.
Please.
God.
So.
Please.
That's pretty much it. He's like, just keep doing better. Do the same thing, same goal. 60 pounds in 2 months. And we are now at month 4. We're back at her apartment.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she is, back on her bare mattress. Cameo comes by and they're going to cook together. Oh my God. The scene of Irene with the spatula, and they zoom in on the spatula. It is like, hold on, I'm going to take this pen. It looks literally like she's doing this. just taking the spatula and just like smacking the pan, smacking the salmon, poking it. It's like she's not even doing anything with it. Just getting her hand. It's like a little kid with the spatula. That's why something's not right here. Irene is reminding me too much of a little kid. You know what I mean?
Like she stopped like aging or something. She's got Benjamin Buttons.
Yes. Oh, I don't know, man. There's something was weird with the way she's moving that spatula. I'm like, this is a
and it's almost like
this is a child.
Cameo's like trying to teach her like how to cook almost. She's like, now you're gonna steam the broccoli, and she's like, let the meat cook, let it cook. It was really odd. I guess it was kind of weird.
Very strange.
Very strange.
Yeah, very strange. I don't know, man. So then after that, then she's gonna lift some weights with Cameo again, like a fine, positive scene. Cameo seems to be a really good influence on her, or like a good motivator to help her. I like Cameo a lot. And that's pretty much all I had for month 4. Like, honestly, I was a little bored. Checked out.
Month 5.
Yeah. All right. Oh.
Mimi is coming with her to go to Dr. Now's, her niece. She was 598. She has to lose 60 to get to 538. And
oh my God, guys.
She weighs in at 591 pounds. She lost 7 for a total of 13. So they get in the office and Dr. Now is like, where's Cameo? And she's like, well, she couldn't make it, so Mimi came today. And Dr. Now was like, well, I bet she didn't want to face the music. It is not her fault. This is ridiculous.
This is not her fault. I'm so mad at Dr. Now. Like, leave Cameo alone. You know what I want to see? I want to see Dr. Now living with these patients.
Yeah.
I want to see him.
Oh, that's an idea.
Oh, that's an idea. I want to see Dr. Now in like a group home type situation with all these patients. And Dr. Now is the one who's going to have to make the meals.
It's like the Jersey Shore. They're all in a house together. And they're all...
The Shore House, but in Houston.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I would watch that with like a doctor living in a house with all the patients. That would be interesting.
Oh my God. That'd also be like, I never watched, oh God, what was it called? The Real World or like Big Brother.
Never.
But what are those? Are those similar situations, like people living in a house together?
Yeah. It would be like that.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Okay.
I would watch that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Dr. Now's house.
Ooh.
That's what it's called. We'll call it Dr. Now's house. Come on, TLC. We got great ideas.
Write that down.
Come on, guys.
Really
write that down. God damn.
So, Irene's like, no, Cameo, she just had other things going on that she had to do today. And she's like, just it's been so hard sticking to the diet and trying to lose this weight. And Dr. Now's like, at this rate, you're going to take years to get your target weight. And he's like, what about therapy?
Yeah.
How about we try therapy? She's like, I already did therapy. I had a therapist for years. And we talked about my eating all the time. Oh, damn.
Well, clearly nothing worked.
Oof. Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Oh, God. So Dr. Now is like, he basically says to her, I'm going to see you in 2 months. At least 60 pounds lighter, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. And he does the math for us, and he's like, she's basically only lost 3 pounds a month. At this rate, it's going to take her decades to get to her goal weight. I'm like, she doesn't have decades. She's 39.
I know, that's it. She's like, I will do it this time. I promise I'm going to do it this time. And we're now into month 6. She mentions that Cameo
sounds like
was like disappointed when she told her the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently they brainstormed together some more ways that they could improve. And I'm like, girl, clearly there's something's not happening that needs to either stop happening. Like she either needs to stop getting junk food or bad food sent to her, because that's clearly what's happening. I don't know. But okay, this is so weird. So Irene mentions she's gonna cut back on more ingredients that she uses, like no butter and cheese and oils. No wonder, bitch. No fucking wonder.
Probably weren't measuring any oil or anything like that. The butter.
Oh my God, no. Probably filling up so much. Well, there's no flavor. So I'm just gonna add a ton of cheese. Girl. No wonder shit wasn't working. And so Irene wants to walk more, but she doesn't want people to see her. So she's only going to do walks around her apartment complex, but only at night and only if there aren't other people outside.
That's a tall order, girl.
Girl, that's a real fucking tall order. Ugh. I can't deal with her.
But this is nice though, because Mimi takes her. She's like, I'll go walk. She's gonna walk with her, and they go out for their nightly walk. Mimi's encouraging her to really push herself, but like she is having a rough time. She has to constantly like lean over.
My God. At one point they're walking back, and Mimi is just like, lean on me. I thought Irene was gonna take Mimi flat out on the floor the way she leaned on her.
Oh my God. And then she was like leaning on random cars in the parking lot.
Imagine you're running to work and
so
you just
late.
see this woman laying on your car hood trying to catch her breath. And Mimi's watching her and is just like, we have to do this every day. We have to do this every day. Like the way she was laid up, it was almost like taking a walk with Mom.
Oh my God, so out of breath.
And our mom is nowhere near 600 pounds.
No.
God.
That's so bad. But she does say that this is the best exercise she's had in a long time. That's something.
Okay, well, hopefully she does it every day. She continues to do it every goddamn day. And that was month 6, right?
Yeah. No. Month 6. Yeah, this is crazy.
This is crazy. So the next screen we get, black screen, white text. 1 year, 1 month. And the black screen, white text says, more than 7 months have passed since Irene last saw Dr. Now. With the spread of COVID-19, stay-at-home orders were put into place, so she has not been able to go back for follow-up appointments. Ooh. Again, we see Irene on the same couch and her gooch is blurred. Nothing has changed. She looks the same.
Yeah. But her son is here. Yeah. Her son Ja'Cory is here. He's helping her make a meal. She mentions that she never got to her goal weight. She was supposed to have her appointment, her 4th appointment 6 months ago, but it got canceled because of COVID. She's like, it's been really hard staying at home and trying to stay on track. The stress has been really bad. Yeah. And her son's making her lunch. He's like, oh, do you want these mushrooms? And she's like, well, just do 3. 3 teeny tiny little mushrooms in a pan for her.
Girl.
Just try them. Maybe you'll like them.
I mean, not gonna lie, I don't like mushrooms.
Oh, I love them.
I've tried them. I don't like mushrooms. I can't get with the texture. Like, I'll pick them out of something, but I won't eat them. Wow. I'm not gonna be like, ew, I'm not picking mushrooms out. The flavor's fine. I don't care about that. I just don't like the texture.
The texture.
But, yeah. So, she said that it's been difficult to keep on track. She also said that boredom made it really hard not to eat.
Oh, yeah.
And that she stumbled a lot. She said she hasn't been able to see Cameo except for video calls, and same with Dr. Now. She said she had a couple calls with Dr. Now, which that was a positive sign. When I first saw that 1 year, 1 month, I was like, oh shit, she dropped the program, she ignored him. No, she's been in touch with him. It sounded like his office canceled her appointment because of COVID.
Yeah.
But she's still been able to reach out to him. She's still been connecting with him, which is really good to hear, at least for her progress. Yeah. So she eats with Jacory, the fish and mushrooms and broccoli, and she's lifting weights with Jacory. It's actually a really nice scene of the two of them together. Like, oh, she's trying. She's trying to get back on track.
And then they just do a little workout, and then, okay, so 3 days later, she has a video call with Dr. Now, just to see if it's possible to get back on the old horse, get back to another appointment, She's like, oh, I've been trying.
I've been trying.
Ay.
So, I mean, this outfit, though, I gotta say, she's got on, like, the black and white, or no, not black.
Green.
It was the green camo top, but then these purple camo pants.
I didn't like it.
It was a look. Yeah. It was a look. Yeah, so this is how she dresses to do her video call with Dr. Now. She tells Dr. Now, I want my second chance. I want another chance. I want to get back on track and I'll lose the 60 pounds. And Dr. Now is just like, why now? We've been talking for a year.
She's like, I'm going to do it this time, though. I'm really going to meet the goal this time.
Oh, my gosh. So, Dr. Now was like, okay, well, I want you to be by 5:45 next time I see you. And she's just like, oh, okay, I'll lose this weight for you. And it's like, girl, Dr. Now doesn't want you to lose weight for him.
You don't give a...
You have to do it for you, bitch.
Do it for you.
Damn.
Do it for your life, girl.
Ugh. I'll meet Dr. Now's goals. What about your goals, bitch?
Do it for you. But he does agree to meet with her. They're going to meet in 2 months. He's like, we'll get you set up with an appointment. And she's like, I'm so thankful he's giving me another chance.
Now, if we thought that outfit was strange, her one hand only has one fake nail left on it. Girl, cut the nail off. Girl, one nail on a whole hand. It was, I think, her ring finger.
Didn't even notice.
Girl, just take it off.
Oh.
Clip it off. That drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Ugh. I can't. So, we are at 1 year and 2 months now. She is on her way. Cameo is driving her to this new life fitness center with, to go meet her trainer. And, of course, Irene still has that one nail hanging on for dear life.
No.
Girl! No! Cut it off! God. So, Irene says that she has been walking around her apartment complex to build stamina. So, hopefully, she'll, we won't see her leaning over another car in this parking lot.
So we're at the gym.
We'll see.
This is Cameo's gym. She trains there. And this is where we meet the personal trainer, Nancy. Irene says she hasn't really felt ready, but now she feels mentally prepared to go to a public place. She's like, I've been eating really strict more than I ever have before. She's like doing
Good
these
for
little
her.
toe touch things on the ball. She's working out, doing.
Yeah.
And they get her on the
good for her.
treadmill. I don't know if she's ever been on a treadmill before, or maybe she didn't understand. But like it starts moving, and she's like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" She's like flipping out, like, you gotta walk,
Dude.
start walking." Maybe she just never went on one
Like,
before.
I guess not, but also, I don't know, man. That was... She almost fell.
Yeah, she almost
and I'm
fell.
like, girl, ooh, yikes. Oh, Christ almighty. So they did that, and, you know, it seemed to be a positive experience for her.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't... Like, nobody was staring at her from what we
No.
saw. Like,
Uh-uh.
it looked fine.
Yeah, it was fine. And now,
Sorry, I sneezed.
bless you. So
Thank
now, we are now a year and 3 months into this. She's finally got her
Jesus Christ.
next appointment with Dr. Now. Cameo is here. So,
Okay, I want to know.
Mhm.
Cameo drove her own car to the gym with Irene. Every other scene, though, they've had to drive somewhere. They're in a taxi.
weird. I don't know.
Why?
Maybe,
Weird.
I don't know. That's kind of odd. Maybe she just
don't
got
know.
I don't know. Maybe it was a car she borrowed.
Who knows?
But
All right, so
this is exciting.
they're at Dr. Now's.
Exciting.
Okay. She needed to get down to like 5:45, right? What do we think happened? You know, is she below 591? Did she gain? What happened? She gets on that scale, and guys, I shit you not, she weighs in at 535 pounds. Wow. Okay, I was
Wow.
fucking shocked.
Yeah, I was.
Like, I was legit, like, what? I mean, good for her. Finally. So she had lost 56 pounds for a total loss in this 1 year and 3 months, total loss 68 pounds. But she was completely stone-faced.
Weird.
Like, completely just like, I mean, yes, everyone had face masks on, but like, Cameo had more of a reaction than she did.
Maybe
I'm like, damn, girl.
she didn't believe it. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe she's like, oh, it's still not
I
going to be
don't know.
enough. Who knows?
I don't
So,
know.
they get back to Dr. Now's, and he's like, you finally made it to your goal.
Damn, only took a
Ugh.
year. Shut up, Dr. Now.
Yeah.
Though Irene is kind of snarky, and she's like, actually, the last 7 months don't count because of the pandemic. And Dr. Now's just like, true.
Fair enough.
Wow. So Dr. Now is talking to them, and then he drops the bomb. She's approved for surgery.
Exciting.
They had the best reaction. They both screamed.
Yes, Cameo jumped.
Everyone else is like, oh, okay, cool, yay.
Yay.
Cameo jumps up and down. They both are screaming. They hug each other. It was such a cute reaction.
So nice.
It's very sweet. So nice. Dr. Now does explain to them, though, because of everything going on with COVID right now, elective surgery might take a few months for them to actually like schedule it and get everything together. Which Irene was like, yeah, it makes sense. I understand. Dr. Now does say possibly in 2 months, maybe 3 months, to give her like a realistic expectation. He says, I'm not giving you a goal because, again, this is COVID. Like, there's a huge possibility this surgery might not even happen because of COVID protocols and everything. So he's like, I'm not giving you a goal, but just keep losing. If I were to give you a goal, try to at least lose 10 pounds a month until the operation, but just keep losing.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really, like, that's realistic.
Yeah.
Not to give her a goal, especially if, like, the surgery either keeps getting pushed back or there's COVID. Because I assume when she does have the surgery, she's going to have to figure out, because someone won't be there with her.
Oh, that's
Also,
right.
she's going to have to test for COVID before surgery. And if, say, God forbid, she tests positive or Dr. Now tests positive, I assume they probably won't film it. I don't know. I haven't seen her Where Are They Now yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
But there's a high possibility, like, it might not happen for a number of reasons. So I thought it was really cool of Dr. Now to be like, I'm not giving you a goal, but just keep losing, which is nice.
He said if you had to
Not to give her that pressure.
aim for something, do like 10 pounds a month, try and lose. So, yeah.
Yeah, which, I mean, she was doing 3 pounds a month earlier, but we'll see.
It's not terrible.
Yeah. No.
No.
But I thought Dr. Dell was pretty cool.
Chill. He gets what's going on.
He was pretty chill there. He gets it a little bit. So now we are at 1 year and 4 months in. And it looks like Cameo, Mimi, and Irene are making a healthy meal together. They made like some salad.
It was like a
thing.
A summery looking salad, some, cucumber.
It looked really good. There was avocado, cucumber. It looked really good. Then they all start talking, and then Mimi ends the episode with, "I want you to find a man."
Why don't we do something else first?
Yeah, why don't we lose weight? Why don't we, put sheets on the mattress?
She mentioned a business.
Get that. A business. Yeah. We could fix her nails. Get her a wig head so she doesn't have to throw her wigs on her makeshift nightstand, which is actually a storage bin.
Maybe do a trip somewhere. I don't know.
Maybe get her a nightstand. Get her sheets.
Yeah,
Before getting a man. I feel like all of these are above getting a man, but what do I know?
Let's not put the horse before the cart. Let's get ourselves organized.
Cart before the horse. It's cart before the horse.
That's what I mean.
Jesus.
Let's not put the
horse before the cart. Girl, what the hell are we talking about?
Cart before the horse. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Jesus. Well, that was all of Irene's episode. That was wild. I'm very excited for her Where Are They Now? Because when we watched Isaac's portion of Where Are They Now, it was a lot of fast forwarding through Irene's stuff.
Yes.
And she took up most of the episode. Yeah. So I'm very curious to see where she is now. I have not looked up anything. Have you?
I haven't looked up anything.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Great. So if you guys are interested, on our Patreon, we cover Where Are They Now episodes. And we are going to cover Irene's this week. So on Wednesday. So if you guys are interested, link below. You can check it out. All right. Well, let us know if you enjoyed this episode. If you didn't, just walk away. Keep walking. Don't say anything. All right.
Everybody be quiet. 5 stars on Spotify and Apple.
Be quiet, please. Yes. Give us a 5-star review, please. Spotify and Apple. Links in the show notes below. Or give us a 5-star wherever the hell you're listening to it. I don't know. I assume Spotify and Apple, I guess. Right?
I guess. But, yeah.
I guess, sir.
Everybody have a good week.
Yes, have a great week. Happy May. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Everybody have a margarita tonight. Oh, I could really go for a margarita right now.
Nice bowl of guac.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Amazing. All right, well, have a great day, guys.
Bye.
We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of My 600 Pound Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at My 600 Pound Pod or Facebook on My 600 Pound Podcast discussion group. And don't forget to leave us a review on Apple and Spotify.